Well, that's didn't. Well, it wasn't too bad, I guess.
Time for bed. In the end, nothing happened. Not that I ever expected a demon to really appear or anything.
I wonder if that game actually has something like that. Might be.
You can chance all you want, but there's no way a demon will appear just like that. Even those girls from 12 years ago couldn't make it happen. That blood was just because they cut themselves, with the book, right?
Well, they made sacrifices, yeah. But that's also the thing, as you said, you dechain a demon, which is the stupidest thing that I've ever heard in my life, now that I think about it. And you do that without a sacrifice, and they said it's a high-level spirit. How? I mean, they summoned a lesser one and he appeared, I guess. Or they felt the presence, but if you summon a higher-level spirit, I think you have a higher chance if you actually make it like an animal sacrifice. If you want to summon the highest one, of course, it has to be a virgin sacrifice. But yeah, not having a sacrifice is, and then dechaining that and demanding for the demon to do what she says is stupid.
That always ends up badly, especially in the Hellblazer universe, the Constantine universe. In which, he's trying to do that all the time.
What, like the chaining a demon or what?
Well, not exactly, but he goes around pissing off demons and supernatural entities. And he manages to get away with it, but earning their eternal hatred. He's basically the most hated person in the universe. And in the same time, he does that with carelessly, like this. Yes, perhaps another day, girl.
Things you only say in video games. Unfortunately, we couldn't summon a demon. Yeah. Well, that always draws me back to, I think I said that story once, but when I was talking with my brother, it was also during the night, oddly enough, and there was one guy breaking into the conversation. He was like, yeah, I've seen a circle with a pentagram somewhere in the fucking woods near my place. Yeah. I was like, well, yeah, I'm not gonna walk home today. That's fucking creepy as balls. Like that people even practice that shit like near this place. Ugh. Oh, can we choose? Oh, we can't, sadly.
Oh, now time to look down on them. It was an interesting ritual, but it lacked some spice.
Girls. That's true, yeah.
Oh, no, come on. Never mind power level over 9,000. When it comes to sheer knowledge, these girls have way more than me, even when all their shit means nothing and does nothing.
Would you think though, like us having the Bible Black, if we would have tried that, you think it would have worked though?
I don't know.
I think it might have, because maybe there are some more chance that you have to do so in order that he actually appears and has no other choice or something.
But that would involve using some spells from the book,
yeah.
And they were, if it worked, they will have surely used something from the book.
I get, yeah.
Even if they don't have the book,
Definitely.
And yeah, I don't know, just having the book there and being inside the circle. No, magic doesn't work like that, Nikki.
Yes, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, the book, the Bible Black actually had like the gate opening ritual that worked apparently. So, if he goes into the sections where he's summoning demons, we'll actually see, I think.
In the first place, I've never summoned a demon before, so let's do it.
Yeah,
and it just might be possible, but the Book of Magic will at least tell me how to do it. Thank you, Book of Magic. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Onesama. Do I want to give you a little spoiler?
Do you want to give the viewers a little spoiler?
That's
the question.
Yeah. Do I?
I don't know. What type?
nurse spoiler type.
No, then save it.
Okay.
Because I think she's one of the most important characters here.
Definitely.
Let's not reveal anything about her.
You would say it's an MIN, most important nurse.
Sure.
そうだ。もしよかったら、あさっても来ない？あさっての安息日にも儀式をやる予定なの。
But now,
I have enough going to mass on Sundays, so no, thank you, Saiki.
Well, now there's no turning back, I guess.
Oh.
Oh my god. Do we also get one of those robes? Yeah. I got it. Well, nothing happened, so, you know, maybe nothing happens again. Hopefully.
No way I can turn down a whole group of girls. Well, you can, using the arcane word called no. Besides, I kind of like the idea of being the only guy among a trio of girls.
Trio is also good.
Trio. One of them showing her nipples, by the way.
Oh yeah. Good spot. Yep, now we are destination fucked. Well, I guess we have to know what it is about first, right? Or do we just do whatever we please? Now we get a rope, nice.
We prefer to do it without a rope, you know, for medical reasons. Without anything on, actually. Suddenly I feel like I've lost control of what's happening.
That's what I thought as well. Do you want to come? Yeah, you should come. Yeah, let's get a rope for you. Yes, actually perform a spell then. Good that we have a say in this.
I decide to leave before they go any further.
Like in the lyrics of Whoa. That's the best thing ever. They clean up and we don't have to do any. Well, we didn't do anything anyway, so.
You know, I was thinking it has to be a trap. It has to be a trap. You know, can't be like this.
Yeah, true. Maybe they messed up on purpose as well. You know, there could be a thing.
Yeah. I decide to do as she says and go home.
Because you know now she can say, oh look how pathetic I am. Maybe you should bring something next time so we can see if your stuff works.
I don't know. Seki might know about it, but the others, I think, I don't know. Especially, but I don't know which one is Matsuki.
The right one.
Or the other. But I don't know. But one of them sounds very naive. Probably just doing this for the social thing, you know, like saying, let's do this. Let's have a group about this.
The right one, you mean, right?
Thinking, I don't know which. By the looks, the one on the left. But by what they were saying, someone whose name I don't remember because it was a Japanese name, ending in O, like Amatsuki O. So, sayonara, bye minase.
That's sayonara. What you mean, right?
Yeah.
Kurimoto?
Yeah, I don't know. One of them. I don't know.
I think you mean Amatsuki, the right one, because the left one is the active one.
Might be. I tell them goodbye and leave the building. Cold night air hitting me outside, making me horny.
Not.
As a group, the right. But having watched them go through all the hassle of that whole ritual, you know.
Wow, you're David Hasselhoff.
Perhaps they were trying to invoke him. You can see that they are no more than doublers.
True that, yeah.
Now you can go on from here on.
My magic will go on.
Or I go on. I return to my room, sit down once again, tackle the book of magic.
I like that you questioned it because I make you read the horny parts usually. We're like, oh, can I actually read normal stuff now?
But you know, yeah. By the way, did you see that that the clock up there to the right? Who has a clock like that? You know. Yeah.
I do. Thank you very much.
And I go back to work on the gate summoning ritual.
Thank you for going back to the topic right away when you noticed that you fucked up.
No.
I mean, it was a clock like that. I do? Oh, well, that was awkward.
Alright, so that was another boring day at the job, translating deadly books. While I'm working at it, I remember Saeki's ritual, and the one that involved showing me her underwear.
Ah.
It was the same as the one I'm translating now, a spirit summoning ritual. Oh.
So we bring that to the next meeting, I guess.
Suddenly I wonder exactly what I'm doing, translating something like this. I question the meaning of my existence. Started out casually, but knowing about these rituals means that I'll also be able to use them. And there's a double space there after all, so is that the mention?
There's no going back now.
And there's no denying that I'm going to want to use them. Yes. This is like an EULA, you know, like these documents that you agree to before you install a game. They basically say, all is your fault, no matter what happens, we're not responsible of anything.
True.
The guy is doing basically the same, like, before anything happens, he's not responsible of anything, you know. He's just going to fall to it, and he knows, and he just makes you sign that and know it already.
Exactly. Like, he didn't even translate the first 5 pages. Like, it could say if you make like if you perform one spell or 5 spells or a certain specific spell, you sell your soul to the demon. He wouldn't even know. He wouldn't even fucking know because he just went to translating all the fucking interesting bits, I guess.
He's, I don't know, sometimes he poses as he's very cautious and so on, but he's completely the opposite.
No, well, I made you cautious. At one part.
Well, you made me cautious in the only part that it mattered, you know, and the only part that it was important not to be cautious.
True.
And people will hate you for that. No. Remember it.
Write in the comments below it was the right thing to do. We all know it. I saved you from that book, Sexual Desire.
You saved your viewers from unholy images that will stain their eyes forever.
Saved Basel from censoring.
Yes, but it can't just stop now. I'm so close to finishing this ritual. Will I be able to fend off my own desire? I wonder.
Well, we did it once.
Yeah, and with great effort. But despite my inner turmoil, I continue to steam along until I've deciphered the entire section about the ritual.
I hope it's not the gate opening one. Let's see.
I'm done. How do you say Japanese? Wait, how do you say I in Japanese, you know?
You mean myself?
Yeah, like, I read a book.
Watashi wa hon wo...
Watashi. Yeah. Watashi wa done with my time-consuming task. And watashi wa take a break. It's after 2 a.m. Watashi wa better get to bed, or watashi wa'll get help from Imari again in the morning.
You still said I afterwards.
Yeah, did I? No, well, I just added the 2 L's, yeah, to make
it. Was like, watashi I is better.
Right. Watashi wa I lean against my chair and start thinking about what watashi wa just translated. The spirit summon ritual itself isn't very difficult. It consists of a series of ceremonies modeled on a mass murder.
Alright.
You pray to the gods and summon the spirits under the gods' power and protection, and then attempt to take control of demons.
How?
The thing is, he says, and then attempt, not that you control.
There's like a 50% chance you might get killed as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's similar to the one Saeki and her gang carrying out today, but the one carried out 12 years ago.
That makes like sense what you said before, that you know, enchain them to make sure that they don't hurt you, like the summoner or anyone else in the room. But that under the god's power and protection, a demon first, and then without any protection for yourself, it's awkward.
Yeah. They're confused teens. Let them to their games, you know.
That is awkward, yeah.
If you succeed, you will come into power beyond human understanding. The ultimate truth that every practitioner of magic lasts after.
Now, what happens if you don't succeed?
It wouldn't be hard for even someone like Watashiwa to carry out such a ritual. It's entirely possible now that Watashiwa have this book in that basement room.
He doesn't say what happens if it fails.
Yeah. The only thing is that, unlike Saeki's ritual, mine is cool. This one calls for a life sacrifice.
Yeah, okay.
And this varies from spirit to spirit.
He says that he just says that in like a sentence, you know? Unlike Saeki's ritual, mine needs a life sacrifice. Like, what? What? No, man, no.
Well, we can sacrifice him, Mary. That would be a start. If we want to summon a more powerful spirit, then your sacrifice has to be in line with that level of power.
Okay, but it still doesn't. That still doesn't mean that he's enchained.
Yeah, and the question is, what do you do once you have summoned the power? I mean, the demon.
Exactly.
And what does he do? What's the point of it? Power, but
yeah, I guess he gives you a piece of his power. I think
3 desires, you know, like in Aladdin.
I mean, he said that you gain like the power from that spirit that you summon, so I guess that's what he gets then. But
Perhaps.
Since it's a gate opening ritual, I guess you summon Satan himself, and it's hard to believe that there's only one sacrifice that you need for that. Number one, and number two is like if he would actually if the gate would open and he would enter the realm of mortals, the first thing that he would do would be to murder the guys who summon him, I guess.
Yeah, if you think about it, you know, a guy who how to say, who refused to stay in heaven and went to create his own, or was casted down to hell because he couldn't. In some way, he didn't agree to be a second, you know.
Yeah.
He wanted to be the first.
Yeah.
That guy, going to someone around, you know, just going to summon him and start to command him like a dog around. It's not going to happen just like that.
It's like I gave you a life sacrifice. Of course you're gonna do as I say now. No. No. I just kill you.
And that's what happened 12 years ago, surely. If they followed this book, then those girls from 12 years ago must have used a life sacrifice. What was it that they saw?
You don't want to know yourself, I tell you now.
I would be lying if I said I didn't care.
That's true.
And now I have the means to find out.
But not the necessary right mindset.
If I succeed, then I will acquire even more power than I have now, which is very little. But it's also highly likely that I will end up the same way those girls did.
Yes.
Let's do it anyway. What I've got to do first is go back to that basement room and look around the pipes closely. Are they steel, or are they not? It all started in that room.
That would make sense though, but the only thing that he found was that book hidden. I don't know if there's anything else that he would actually find there.
The answer's got to be there.
I want to see though if he finds anything there. Ellipsis.
Dots.
Ellipsis.
Less dots.
Ellipsis.
Less dots. No dots. Black and white movie.
Fifth day.
Medley screen.
April 24th, Friday. It's a French movie, by the way. We're gonna save it right here since we got through another day, so let's save that.
Wake Up Neo.
That's a good song from Shinza Dopenes, Wake Up, by the way. So, that was it for today's session of Bible Black La
Noche
de Walpurgis. So last time we had like 1, 2, 3, between 3 and 4 highly agitated scenes, and this time around
we had none.
Yes.
Thanks to you.
Yes. And you can thank me later for that, because as I said, we are not directly headed to destination fucked thanks to that. So yeah, thanks. No need to thank me. I know what I'm doing here. But the bad thing is, I also think that you're like Yukiko Minase, his sister, that you give the things back 10 times worse. So next time there's an opportunity, I think you're gonna latch onto that. Pretty sure about that. Let me see, by the way. Where is that? Yeah, the turning down, by the way, is definitely game ending changing. There was apparently, if we go down a certain route, we could have encountered the nurse during that day, by the way.
During this day? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how, though. Like, we didn't go back to the school?
No, we could choose, before when we agreed to go with Saeki, fucking names. And if we had decided to stay with Imari, perhaps we have stayed with Imari like we did. But it would have happened in a different way. I don't know.
Exactly, yeah. That's the thing. Because, yeah, we could have encountered her there. I don't know how, though. A little weird. Well, we went back to the school, though, to meet up with Saeki again. Maybe she would have interfered there or something.
The nurse. The waiting will pay off, I'm sure. Let me check. And you won't be able to stop it.
Wait. I'm gonna see. Yeah, as I see, like I checked out a couple of different walkthrough endings right here, and apparently someone is gonna be unconscious, and we're gonna, I guess, and like judging from the choices that we can make, and there we are gonna go back to the basement then. So that is what we're gonna do next time. Let me see real quick. Yeah. I have literally no idea which ending we are gravitating towards at the moment, so that's pretty interesting to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2 things. We're gonna go back to the basement. Someone is gonna be unconscious, I guess. Oh! That reminds me. We're gonna meet... We're probably gonna meet the worst characters in this whole game. I'm gonna
those
about that.
Those guys you mentioned, I think.
The thugs?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
And we're gonna fucking hate them. We're probably gonna...
All the retribution.
Oh yeah, right to hell retribution. Worst game ever. All right. So of course, as always, thanks to the good guy Zig the Crust Master for being with us today and for making the right decisions for the most part.
Well, we will see if we don't regret it later.
I probably will. But, I steered you towards the good ending. We'll see how you fuck it up next time. So, yeah, next time, as I said, we're gonna go back into the basement, and we probably gonna encounter the worst characters in this whole game. So, and that's probably also where we're gonna meet up with the nurse, I think, for the first time.
As long as we meet someone naked.
Makes sense because we head back to the basement, and
she lives in the basement.
No, but she knows what happened, and I don't want to spoil anything, but maybe we get caught then.
I know. She has been hiding in the basement for 12 years, waiting for this moment. And now we're going to go to the basement, and she's going to pop out from a corner.
This is just wrong. Couldn't come up with a better line than that. But yeah, thanks for joining me, Sig the Crust Master.
I'm a wizard.
And yeah, we translated again today, by the way, which is pretty good. Like the Book of Truth. Pretty good on our part. So yeah. And also, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time in Bible Black La
Mega Noche
de Walpurgis. The game.